All right, the Browns made their first big free agent signing. It's Los Angeles Rams safety John Johnson III. He is a safety with exceptional cover skills. You're going to see him intercept a pass from Josh Allen here. I've got this at half speed, so it'd be kind of slow motion. You're going to see the snap. Allen's going to take it in, and there's going to be a free rusher here. Linebacker doesn't get picked up. The Bills are in empty. Allen starts off looking this way. So you see Johnson does a good job. Here's the blitzing linebacker. Allen's going to see him spin out of it. Now Johnson's over here following Allen's eyes. Allen throws it up. And this looks like a catch. If you look at it, it looks like it's a catch by the Bills tight end Dawson Knox. So see right there, he's got the ball. But this is going to end up being ruled an interception because John Johnson, who come all the way from the other side of the field, is going to steal the ball away. So it looks like simultaneous possession there. They're wrestling for it. But this was called an interception. They reviewed it. The ruling stood. It wasn't overturned. So you see, again, we'll watch it one more time. You just see the range. He follows Allen the whole way. Allen makes a good move to avoid the blitz, throws it up, and Johnson just gets on his horse, steals the ball away. The analytics people were a big fan of the John Johnson signing. You see Pro Football Focus, the big analytics site with over 600,000 followers, they asked what was the best signing of free agent day number one. Will start. And their choice was John Johnson.
We're going to start with your favorite signing so far. Bradley.
It's got to be, I'm blanking already. It's got to be John Johnson to Cleveland Browns. I mean, we've been talking about it all day, but that free safety position is still just so undervalued. He's not even top 5 highest paid safety at that number, about 11 per year. Just a great addition.
Yeah, so he comes in about $33.75 million. For a guy last year, Brandon Staley was on the podcast with Chris and Richard and was talking about John Johnson like he was a future Hall of Famer. Wore the green dot for him last year, said it was massively important to that defense. So now he goes to Cleveland, who's had a retuning of the way they think about football. What does this mean for them and their scheme?
I think he fits really well for that scheme. And the Browns' defense generally, but back seven in particular, was an absolute train wreck last season. I think because of that, we think that it's a million miles away from being good. But I think it could come together really quite quickly, and guys like John Johnson would be a big part of that. He fits from an X's and O's standpoint, what they do in terms of the coverages they run, but also you team him with a Denzel Ward. Ronnie Harrison, when he was the starter last year, was playing well. They should get Grant Delpit back, their second-round pick from a year ago. We don't know what he'll bring, but potential for plus play there as well. That then leaves them to just try and sort of shore up number 2, number 3 cornerback, and you could really turn this thing around pretty quickly.
Well, they got Greedy Williams there, too. The second-round pick who didn't play last year with a shoulder injury. I like it from a sort of team-building perspective. We keep saying safety's undervalued position. Getting a quality one, and there, to me, there was no other quality option at safety position on the market quite like John Johnson. Every single full season of his career, coverage grade over 80, and that's including his rookie season out there in L.A. The guy's a difference maker, and I think they got, for only $10 or so, $11 million a year, that's a ridiculous deal.
Breeze retreats to throw. Settles into the pocket. Arm is hit. Ball is in the air. Middle of the field. It is intercepted!
John Johnson was tripping, backpedaling, falling, and the ball landed right in his chest for a Ram interception.
And he dances his way to the Saints sideline, and he has given his offense a chance to win it in overtime.
Welcome back. Joined again by John Johnson III and Reggie Wayne. All right, before we get into that interception of Drew Brees, take me to the end of that play. Got a little dance going. What was that about? What was that?
For sure. That's the chopper style. That's what the Saints have been hitting all year long, so I had to give them a taste of their own medicine.
So you were doing that at the bench?
Absolutely. We're right on their sideline.
Ooh, okay. All right, so the interception itself of Drew Brees in overtime, walk me through how it happened.
Yeah, so the name of the game, the name of the play in the league that kept recurring was like an over route from the number 3 spot. And the Saints have been using it. I think they used it the first game against us. So you can see here, Mike Thomas, we knew they wanted to get him the ball. He's their best player, and he's starting across the field. I'm in the zone principle, so I didn't have anything on the backside, so I'm pushing to the front side. So he ended up running right into me. Dante got good rush. He got a good rush, good pressure. He hit Drew Brees in the arm. I didn't see the ball being thrown, but I knew Drew Brees wasn't throwing up a balloon like that.
All you saw was the ball just floating in the air?
Absolutely. I saw a balloon. I said, oh, somebody must have hit the ball. So I seen Mike Thomas out the corner of my eye. I knew that if he made contact with me, it wasn't going to be a flag because the ball was tipped. So the rest was just to lock in, focus on the ball, and catch it. And it just happened to be in overtime, just happened to be the play that ended up leading to a field goal to send us to the Super Bowl. So it's a blessing.
I got a huge question for you. What made you give John Johnson the green dot? When I saw that, I was like, oh, okay, that is different than I've ever seen. And I didn't see it until the Seattle game. You guys were playing Seattle in Seattle. And I saw him come in the middle of defense and call it and then back up. And then I saw him come back. I said, wait a minute. I know they don't have him calling the defense.
Yeah. It's so Richard, it was something that he's a tremendous communicator. He's got the respect of all his teammates, and he was a guy that was never going to leave the field. And our linebacker situation, as you guys know, was a little tenuous in terms of our depth. And I felt like in our experience, and we just knew that John was going to be out there the whole time. And whether he was playing safety, star, money, he was going to be out there. So we felt like, and the way we play, and Richard, I think as you know, in the modern NFL, safeties are responsible for most of the communication anyway. I mean, they're the ones saying the most stuff, not the inside linebackers. That's not the way the game is anymore. So we just felt like using him in that way would be the best for the Rams. And I'm glad we did it, because I'll tell you what, there is no way we have that season without JJ is the green dot.
Hey, no snap! No snap! No snap! Right, Louis, no snap! He not snapping it! He not snapping it! He not snapping it! Zulu, he not snapping it! Zulu! Area! No snap! No snap! No snap! You good? You snapping that? Come on, quarter. That's that D, boy. You pack your defense on the road, baby. You pack that defense with